welcome back. I am Largo, and today we're checking out Fanfictasia Episode 2, The Vault of Unkept Secrets. Alright, last time I checked out Fanfictasia, really enjoyed it. It had a real sense of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit with all these different properties interacting with each other. Great comedy. We had the basically the comedy duo of Thor and Hela doing a murder mystery. I really hope they pick up on that thread. I was really enjoying that. So let's see if we get some more Thor in order. Let's see what they got.
Well, by my count, that took you long enough.
We had 200 characters to collect.
Okay.
You were last on list.
Cookie.
The word cookie written out 1, 2, 3, 200 times.
200 cookies?
What is happening?
How do we get him to come down,
Muppet.
man?
Leave this to me, guys. I've had experience bombing. Waka waka.
All right. Oh, the golden Oscar.
Oh, Oscar, it is.
Wait, look. There's a stain on his Achilles waist can, okay?
We'll have to go back in time and
Wow,
find out how
bro.
he got it.
The only power source capable of generating the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity we need is a bolt of lightning. Fortunately, here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, here. It's working.
We found his weakness! It's trash!
How could his weakness be trash? He lives in
The
trash.
ghost Gonzo Rider.
Hoard of the moon?
Hey. What have I got the word garbage written on the side of me or something?
It's not working! Gandalf, it's not
What is happening right now, bro?
Cut to the chase, which in this case means
Release the not-so-secret weapon!
The Big Bird.
I think that bacon is past its use by.
No, Polly. It's time for my final curtain. There's so many people I want to thank. I don't want to forget anybody.
Oh, Miss Quinny, no.
But I'm running out of time. So I'll just limit this to the one great love of my life, who stayed with me through all the ups and downs and made me who I am.
Oh, Miss Quinny, you don't have to say.
Me, Polly. It was always me.
Ripped Kermit.
That's exactly how it happened. Oh, come on.
Hey, up or down in front? Someone always gets up during the crime
Judy
scene.
Jetson. Okay.
Sarah, do you need help finding the exit? Because it's literally everywhere. Holy Shatner.
So we should start looking at known serial killers, right? Who do we have? Hannibal, John Doe, Candyman, that guy in the Edward Munch mask.
None of the crimes you're referencing actually happened.
Yeah, Thor in
Please be
order,
honest.
baby.
This planet is home to the most unspeakably evil villains in all of fiction.
Like me.
I didn't say that.
What made you want to be a detective, Hela?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Harpy. I was bitten by the acting bug when I was only a small demigod. Its venom is fatal to mortals, of course.
She was asking me.
Oh, was she? I just assumed the obvious. Carry on.
I assume the obvious.
Lord Vader.
Detective Odin's daughter. Do you
Detective
have hologram
Odin's
on
daughter.
your phone?
That's 4.
Oh, come on, that's at least an 8.
4 brands! Where was he found?
Just floating in space.
Someone must have blown him out of a goddamn airlock.
I must convene the Fanfic 10 at once. Wall-E, prepare my shuttle.
It's what's on the other side that's really interesting.
Oh, I can't even imagine Darth Helmet and Coneheads together in the same room. Oh, my brain.
No, his chest.
Okay, I didn't do this one.
I think it was self-inflicted. There's blood under the fingernails of his right hand.
Kirk was a cutter? It's usually the quiet ones.
My gods. He's tried to leave a message for us before he died. And the only canvas he had was his own rapidly freezing body.
Struggling artist.
Looks like he didn't have time to complete it.
What are you talking about? It spells ow.
Why would he write ow, Thor?
Well, have you forgotten the brand on his arse cheek? Ow, indeed.
Why would he carve it into his own chest and cause himself even more pain?
You can't impose reason on the actions of a man dying from deep space hypothermia?
Oh my god, it's like the scene from Monty Python where they're reading the engraving on the wall. The wall of Castle Arg.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't draw noughts and crosses.
You need to beam this body down to the crime lab immediately.
No, we'll bring him down manually. We can't atomize this man for convenience's sake. I understand the gravity of the situation, but he was the captain of the USS Enterprise, and he deserves to be treated like— Smeg! The G-Unit's blown again! I swear I fixed it.
Ah! Get it away from me!
We're not actually here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing I'm in a hurry, because this place is weightless.
What? The ego
I wish
center.
I could help, but it looks like the tomb was an anonymous entry. Ego would tell you himself, but as you can see, he's in the middle of a session and can't be disturbed. I can tell you that it was only built about a month ago, but designed to appear older, as is the style.
A month old? For a corpse that's been dead 8 years? What the hell is going on?
How does it work? I've never submitted a design before.
Oh, it's simple. You just come to one of our self-serve brain scanners based on Wizarding World Pensieve technology. Imagine your design in as much detail as possible, and Ego will do the rest. When the next slot opens up, inputting your name for attribution is optional.
When I built my station, I had to register my name, so the designer must be in the system.
Naturally. But we've had thousands of registrations since opening.
Well, get me a list of every user who registered during the time the tomb was submitted.
Certainly. But you'd have to assume it was their first design in 8 years. Highly unlikely.
I gotta get back home. Anyone headed to Superburbia?
Not me. I think they just found number 5.
I'm not building a mile-high statue of Thor. That was a weird thing for him to suddenly blurt out.
So where's the body?
You're standing on it.
Okay, maybe say that up front next time.
Looks like he came here for a miniature picnic. How do you know he's dead and
Ant-Man.
not just taking a micro nap?
Because I was down there. That's how I found
A
him.
micro
He's
nap.
been stabbed in the back.
How are you down there?
I found this bottle that said drink me, and when I drank it, I shrank to the size of an insect.
What, do you drink anything someone tells you to drink? How old are you?
Whatever you do, don't go to that cliff over there.
Assuming he was regular size when he was killed, this wound matches Hunt's.
The fanfic 10 must be told!
We should send a raven at once.
Oh, the faster.
We have phones, guys.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about the phones.
We have phones.
How did it get scratched? I remember this little man. He leapt into Oscar's mouth to save us from the arena. We owe him our very freedom.
Oh man.
He deserves better than this.
At least this'll be one body we can easily transport.
We don't have time to transport bodies. The killer's at large.
Ah! Get me out of this big dead mouth!
Oh,
How did you get in there?
oh, not familiar with that brand of footwear. Do they specialize in plus size? Wait, brand? It's the brand! Burned into his very soul.
I see it. Ironically, I think body number 6 is taking us further down the rabbit hole.
Oh, you don't want to go down there?
Oh!
Sparky, what are you doing?
No powers penalty. In the box. Penalty shot for the Reds.
It's okay, Jimmy. You got this.
I
Chimmy!
think Whopper has eyes for Chimmy. Among other body parts.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. His heart's in the right place. At least for now.
His gesture was a little...
Disarming?
I guess that's something we'd be hypocrites not to encourage. The freedom to like who you like without having your future written for you.
Well, you and Quill were written for each other.
Well, maybe they got some things right. But it was still our choice.
Of course.
Please, I know what people want to ask. How do you know you're not just reacting to the false memories you've been given? I don't know. I just know that I'm happy. I don't question it. Mr. Wilson?
Miss Mantis.
Miss
Hi.
Mantis.
Hey.
Did you get my letter? I didn't receive a call from you.
Letter? Call from you? Oh my god, it's happening.
I gave a letter to Motley to give to you. About the fight she started?
Oh, a letter about Motley. No, wait. Motley started a fight? 1 second. Hey, honey, I'm just by myself here. How'd the tomb raid go?
Not so great. I'm on my way back. Batman's given me a ride.
Oh, I guess dreams do come true.
You should turn on the news.
I'm at a hockey game. How am I supposed to... Oh, never mind.
Five dead.
Oh, I'm not. Teletubbies, and it's Ron Burgundy on the news. Man, I gotta give it to him, man. That crafting this world where just everything fits in is just good job, man. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to kind of just wander around this world, right? Go to the fantasy land for a little bit, go to the sci-fi land for a little bit, go to the post-apocalyptic land for a little bit. I'm sure they've all got their own little areas. Oh, man.
One in a state of critical disassembly. Join me at 6 o'clock for the full report, or you too could die.
Undersewers. Oh, no!
Someone pulled the plug on Charles Xavier.
Wasn't aware he was on life support.
He wasn't. He jacked into the fake tricks.
He couldn't just go in the shower.
No, he plugged into the Factrix. He
Bro!
was surgically fitted with a head jack about a month ago.
Disgusting. That hole goes into his brain?
Yes, and I resent your fake tricks phobic attitude. He was more himself after the procedure than he ever was before. Really? How's that?
In the Factrix, he could walk.
He could walk.
And with a mind like his, one day he could have flown.
The thing is, you can't self-insert. An operator is always required to sit here and press return/enter.
Was anyone here when you arrived?
No, just him.
So the killer could have been this operator, which means it's someone he trusted. Who is his main contact in the fake tricks?
The following is a paid presentation from the Factrix. Forget Nautilus! It's time to Morpheus! Just as dying in the Factrix kills you in the real world,
Bill and
exercising in the Factrix burns real calories. Take the red pill and join our 10-week training program, after which you'll be able to dodge bullets, stop bullets, fight one-handed, fight bullets one-handed,
just
fly, and in one specific circumstance,
Just Bill and Ted
jump into
doing
your enemy's
this.
body and make them explode. It's excellent.
These skills will not
translate to reality.
I see. And Xavier was on week 3?
He was already my top student. We called him Professor Extreme.
You'll have to describe the scene to us. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
What are you talking about? There's the body and there's Morpheus there.
Where's he going? He's fleeing the scene!
No, he isn't. He's standing still.
We're fake tricks code illiterate, okay? Please just tell us what you see.
It's the same jump he's made a dozen times before. Someone must have disconnected him mid-leap. And to think, he could have been the one.
I thought I was the one.
There can be more than one.
There could be more than one. Leave it alone.
There's no question. These murders are all connected and show no signs of stopping.
We have to regenerate them. Oscar's orblet is just sitting in that vault. Let's use it and be done with this.
Regeneration is outlawed. By our edict, may I remind you?
That law forbids the undoing of natural death. These murders are anything but natural. Undoing them may be the only way to prevent further loss of life.
How close is the investigation to uncovering the killer's identity?
I think those two would have a hard time uncovering a plate of sandwiches.
The Uncanny Valley. Oh boy.
Cole said the
We're
body's
gonna see
around
some
here
weird stuff in
somewhere.
here.
This place gives me the creeps, the willies, and the
Polar
heebie-jeebies.
Express,
I find it quite
Beowulf.
soothing.
What do we got?
So, why did you want to become a detective?
Oh, now you care.
Scorpion
Exactly.
King.
That's why I never asked before.
It's because of you, actually. The day you were born, our father suddenly developed conqueror's guilt and banished me for victories that he now considered war crimes. He changed the rules. I'm in this position of authority to make sure the rules don't change.
The rules didn't change. People just woke up to what was always right and always wrong. Banishment can be a valuable learning experience. But aren't you forgetting that none of that actually happened?
Yes, well, it still informs my sense of justice.
There he is! I knew
Hi
it!
there. Where's the body?
You
I find him
cannot,
completely unconvincing.
you cannot have a conversation about terrible CGI in the Uncanny Valley without the Scorpion King and the Polar Express. Oh, Sailor Moon!
Unlucky
You think anime would have their whole own zone?
number 7.
What kind of monster would kill a schoolgirl? Even one imbued with the power of the moon.
I've got 2 sets of muddy footprints that don't match hers. Has anyone else been through here?
Not that we saw.
Who are our Uncanny Valley guys? Is that Archie? Is that Ang Lee's Hulk? Beowulf, of course, like I said. Oh, that was CGI Dead Tarkin. We have, I believe, the chick from Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, which, I mean, to be fair, for the time it came out, it was pretty decent. And some dude from probably Tron or something, I'm guessing.
Not that we saw.
You're thinking it's more than one killer?
I don't know. The tracks just end. What was she doing in the Uncanny Valley?
It's where all the cool kids hang out.
Old man, how do you know where any kids hang out? Lay more cool.
I'm 7, but I look a lot older.
Who let this 7-year-old into a murder site? Cover your eyes, child.
Guys! The fanfic
There he
channel has
is!
to go live!
I knew it. I knew he would be in here.
You've probably heard the rumors by now. Some of you may even have been present at one of the scenes.
Betty Boop, Shazam, Frozone, Doc Brown, The Flash, Marty McFly, Mantis, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Angelica, Supergirl, Homer Simpson, Loki, Nebula. We got Miss Piggy, Kermit, Miss Incredible, Captain Planet, Catwoman, Captain Marvel,
Scenes in question.
Thanos.
It's time now to lay out the
Rorschach.
facts.
Oh, there's so many.
So
There's
far,
so many.
we have 7 victims of murder. Ethan Hunt, Alita Battle Angel, the original Captain James T. Kirk, Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, the original Professor Charles Xavier, Sailor Moon, and George Clooney Batman. Most of the murders appear to have been committed within the last few days, and there's strong evidence to suggest this is the work of a single perpetrator with intent to kill again. Let it be clear, these deaths were untimely, unnatural, and against everything Fanfictasia stands for. It is for these reasons, after much deliberation, that we have decided to regenerate the victims, learn the truth, and bring this monstrous killer to swift and resounding justice.
They can't do that. They can't change the rules.
Oh boy.
Where are you going?
They didn't mention the boy bones.
Mom, does that mean they're going into the vault? Shh. Can we go there? No, Motley, sit down and finish your chimichanga. It's not fair.
Peaches of
Everyone
Mario
place
Kart.
your hand into one of the 10 readers. When the door opens, I alone will enter the vault, retrieve the orblet, and return here so we can seal the door once again.
Stop! In the name of the law!
I'm sorry, I tried to talk her out of it. Detective, you have no authority here.
This world was built on a firm set of rules. If we break those rules, this world will fall.
The only threat to this world.
Why is Hannibal Lecter one of the fanfic 10? First off, having Mystique on any kind of council is always a problem because of her shape-shifting abilities. She's very duplicitous, and giving her access to anything is eventually going to be a problem. Hannibal Lecter is a certified sociopath, serial killer, and cannibal. Why he's a member of this council is beyond me. Like, James Bond, okay, I get it. Batman, sure. One of the most famous superheroes of all time and is on all kinds of things like the Justice League. He's always got his hands in stuff. Princess Peach, she's royalty. She's like video game royalty. I get it.
Is about to be
But Hannibal Lecter?
What if this is exactly what the killer wants you to do?
Enough! Show of hands!
Right where we left you.
See? The vault has been opened.
What in the name of me just happened? Oh no. No.
Where is it? Where's the orbit?
Thor, lock this place down. One of these 10 characters is a killer.
I believe most of us are killers.
Although I'm the only one actually licensed.
I mean, one of you is the killer we've been chasing.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah. No! I wanted more! I didn't want it to end so soon! We were just getting good! Okay, alright. That was Fanfictasia Episode 2, The Vault of Unkept Secrets, and another good episode. I'm really liking this Fanfictasia thing. I'm loving this Thor in Order, brother-sister comedy cop duo thing we got going on here. The murder mystery continues. Still don't have any real evidence pointing to anybody individually on who the killer might be, but it seems like they're playing directly into the killer's hands. They got the Fanfic 10 together, opened the vault, and promptly stole the orb. So we know what they were after, but we don't know why. I'm assuming if they're taking the Orb of Resurrection, it's probably a character that has been wronged at some point in the series and is trying to bring someone back from the dead, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. There's so many characters and cameos and just random stuff packed into every frame of these videos. It's really hard for me not to stop and try and dissect everything. I really love this mashup world, this amalgam of all these different fictional worlds and characters, and everything is just kind of being jumbled together, and I just love seeing how everybody interacts with each other. It's probably my favorite part of this whole series. I always loved, just as a concept, just conceptually thinking about how characters would interact with each other, much along the lines of like versus battles or death battles. Take two things from two completely different universes and put them together and see how they react. Unlike a death battle, I do like that we get to see characters interact outside of combat scenarios. It's more important, a lot of times it's more interesting to see how two characters would interact with each other in a non-violent way rather than just to find out who would win in a fight. Anyways, really enjoyed these videos. I hope you enjoy the reactions, and if you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. As always, consider hitting the subscribe button to help the channel out. But most importantly, leave a comment down below. What other videos do you want me to check out? What other web series are out there that we should check out? Let me know down in the comments and we can get to them in the future. And as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching the video. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.